Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello, my dear students. I am Dr. Salwa Sultana, Assistant Professor, Department of Pathology, Adin Women's Medical College. Hope you all are fine in this critical situation. My dear student, today we shall discuss about a very important topic. You know, among the most important causes of death, a common terminology related to death is cancer. Look at the slide, students. That slides show cross-section of uterus. Please look. Here we find an abnormal something. Is it normal? Is the contour is normal? The cross-section shows an abnormal growth, a gray-white mass. According to general knowledge, it is new growth to us. According to pathology, it is neoplasia or neoplasm. Sir Willis defined neoplasm, you know. The definition, according to Willis' definition, a neoplasm is an abnormal mass of tissue and the growth of it exceeds and is uncoordinated with that of normal tissue and persists in the same excessive manner after cessation of the stimuli which evoke the changes. So, dear my student, from this slide, we understand that it is not abnormal. Beyond its normal contour, the gray-white mass, we notice it is an abnormal growth. So, it is a neoplasm. According to Willis' definition, it is a neoplasm. What is oncology? Oncology is the study of tumor or neoplasm. It is a newly derived subject, you know, where the study of neoplasm is done. Cancer. What is cancer? It is very much common nowadays. So, it refers to all malignant tumor. It derived from Latin word crab, you know. Crab means which is tightly adherent with the surface. So, in this picture, we see the tumor or new growth is very much tightly adherent. But there are various types of tumor. Not all tumor cause death and all neoplasm are not life-threatening. From this picture, we understand some features regarding this tumor. It is well defined. It is very much well defined. And they are multiple in number, size larger. Gray-white mass is, you know, it is leiomyoma, very common tumor. It is the most common benign tumor of human body. The common site you very much asked in your Viva question, a common question, the site of leiomyoma. It is derived from a smooth muscle. So, it is most common tumor of uterus also it is a tumor where a smooth muscle present. It may be a vascular tumor or a soft tissue tumor also. According to biological behavior, tumors or neoplasia may be defined as benign and malignant. So, we have to discuss some points which distinguish benign from malignant one. To distinguish the benign tumor from malignant one, the points are differentiation, rate of growth, mitotic figures, local invasion and metastasis. differentiation. In case of benign tumor, the tumor is well differentiated, whereas in case of malignant tumor, anaplastic features are predominant. Rate of growth. Rate of growth in case of benign tumor, the tumor is slowly growing and less progressive, whereas in case of malignant tumor, it is rapid and exponential mass. Now, mitotic figures. Mitotic figures are normal and scanty in case of benign tumor, whereas in case of malignant tumor, mitotic figures are abnormal and numerous. Local invasion. The benign tumors usually well circumscribed, otherwise expansile, and usually they do not infiltrate, whereas a malignant tumor is local invasive as well as it causes invasion to underlying structures. So, local invasion is characteristics of a malignant one. Metastasis. Usually, benign tumor, in case of benign tumor, metastasis absent, whereas it is a common feature of a malignant tumor. My dear students, hope you have understand the features to differentiate the benign tumor from a malignant one. Now, another feature. This picture shows also a cross-section of uterus. Please look. It shows A and B. In photography A, we see mass, whereas B, photography B, showing the microscopic pictures. If we look, we see sheets of cell arranged in bundles and fascicles. The cells, individual cells, are hyperchromatic. So, here the features of anaplasia prominent. Also, NC ratio, nuclear and cytoplasmic ratio, if we see, it is altered. The nucleus larger than usual size. And even mitosis is evident in this picture. Again, we see a cross section and also microscopy of a fibrinoma, where we see the cellularity is less and the features of anaplasia is absent. Now, in this picture, please look, student, we see it is a mucosal surface of a partial gastrectomy specimen. Please look at the picture, students. Is there any abnormality? Can you understand? What about the mucosal folding? Is there any abnormality? Is there any depression or ulceration or mass you can find? Yes, there is abnormality. The mucosal fold is arrested in an area where we see a depressed area surrounding by gray-white mass. So, what is your diagnosis? Yes, it is a gross photography of a stomach showing a malignant tumor. In the next slide, yes, please look at this slide. Is it normal to you? Please remember what are the layers of Stomach? Yes, mucosa, submucosa, muscle layer and serosa. Is there any gland normal? If any gland present within the muscle layer, is it normal? No. In this picture, we see anaplastic cells arranged in glandular pattern which are placed on the muscle layer. In photography B, also you can see some rounded cell. The cells, you know, in a specific term. This term is signet ring appearance. The cells fully contain cytoplasmic material and nucleus is pushed away from the center, forming a signet ring appearance. Actually, it is a poorly differentiated gastric carcinoma, whereas in figure A, we see a moderate to well differentiated gastric carcinoma. So, you have already understand the malignant features, whereas the malignant components invade the underlying structure. The glands in normal condition we find in the mucosa and submucosa, but in this picture we see the glandular arrangement in the muscle layer. Now, the features of anaplasia. The hallmark of a malignant tumor is anaplasia. What is anaplasia? Anaplasia means lack of differentiation. Lack of differentiation. The features are categorized as pleomorphism, hyperchromasia, chromatin pattern, mitosis, loss of polarity, and prominent nucleoli. Pleomorphism. Here, cells and nuclei are ugly looking. In a class, around 100 of students we see, but all looking fine. The eyes are in the well situated. So, we all look usual. So, usual thing always beautiful, where in case of a cell, the nucleus is centrally placed. There is a natural ratio of nucleus and cytoplasm. But in case of pleomorphism, it lost its natural beauty. So, dear students, in malignant tumor, ugly looking cells are predominant, where in case of nuclei, these are hyperchromatic. Nuclei are deeply stained and hyperchromatic due to abundance of DNA content. What about NC ratio? It is altered. You know, normal NC ratio, nuclear and cytoplasmic ratio is 1:4 to up to 1:6. But in case of malignant growth, the ratio become 1:1. So you can imagine chromatin pattern, loose chromatin. In some tumor, there is powdery chromatin or peripheral margination of chromatin may be seen. And atypical bizarre mitosis are diagnostic features of a malignant growth. What is polarity? Polarity means good alignment. But in case of a malignant tumor, orientation of cells are markedly disturbed, anarchic and disorganized. So, I always mention It is a disorganized crowd of cell, and nuclei shows prominent nucleoli. Now, these features you can see in this slide. In this photography, A, B, C, and D, all cells are from same sites. These are squamous cell, cervical squamous cell. In picture A, please look at the cells. Everyone will comment these. They are good looking, they are uniform. Their nuclei are mostly centrally placed. And here NC ratio normal, no hyperchromasia, no ugly looking cell, almost in this slide. Figure B, C, and D shows large nuclei. Nuclei are large and hyperchromatic. Especially in figure C, the hyperchromatic large nuclei are prominent feature. And in case of slide D, please look, almost altered in this ratio. So, it is clear to us these are not normal growth. These are abnormal growth. Differentiation. You have to understand what is differentiation. Differentiation means it is the extent. Actually, it is the extent or limit. Whereas neoplastic cell resemble comparable to normal cell. Both. The resemblance in both morphology and functionally. The differentiation may be well differentiated, moderately differentiated, and poorly differentiated. When the cells resemble to their tissue of origin, it is well differentiated. And when the cells are between two extremes, also there is resemblance to normal tissue of origin. Some are deviated from normal. It is known as moderately differentiated. And whereas the cells almost not resemble to their tissue of origin, then it is called as poorly differentiated. My dear students, these are almost for today. I hope a clear idea about benign and malignant neoplasm you have got from this lecture. And again, we'll discuss the next topic in our next class. Thanks for patient hearing. Assalamu alaikum.